They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
In motion right is Benjamin. Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Cam's going to run the option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on third down, Newton. got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Cam's going to run the option right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
To throw on third down, Newton. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Godot's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. First down throw for Winston. Dancing to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first and 10, Winston. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Space to run past the 20. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Winston escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. With it is Jackson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Jameis on second down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Jameis now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Second down, Winston. Flushed out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw is Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, Winston. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Funchess as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're going to try and run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, In any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 18 yards there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Play clock winding down. Newton to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Addison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he motions the wide receiver. To throw on 2nd down. Newton looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. He also had an interception return for a touchdown last year. Another one there. What's the goal for a defensive back? One a season?
One a season is
That's
really
fantastic.
Way more than you would expect. I mean, guys set those types of goals, but rarely are they reached. Rarely they achieve. To be able to pull it off back-to-back seasons, who says no one makes house calls anymore?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. McCaffrey following the penalty. And some room to roam now.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The play clock's running down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Newton now on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But
and Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by James Bradbury. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on second down is Newton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the interception, Winston. Flushed, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now a second down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he is knocked down from the side. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Winston from the gun on third down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second down following the incompletion. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Charles Johnson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long for Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Newton's going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Able to get him, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. He had 1 man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the gun, Winston eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the lead.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Third and goal. Winston. Flush to his right. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing here, Newton. He sets to fire deep. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Panthers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.